If we're not at a Disney park, we're dreaming about being there, and a cup of Joffrey's Coffee Disney Blend helps. But what about when you're at a Disney park? The Joffrey's Disney Kiosk and Restaurant Locator will make sure you never miss out. Whether it's a cool drink on a hot summer vacation or a great cup of coffee at a Disney signature restaurant, Joffrey's has you covered. Check it out at joffreys.com.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the monorail station.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us once again. I am still Tim Scott.
I'm still Bob Collar,
This is still ResortLoop.com.
Let me look in the mirror.
I didn't look up the episode number.
That's all right.
I don't know.
That's okay.
That's all right.
You probably would have gotten it wrong anyway.
Exactly.
We had to start over again.
It's just numbers.
Huge mess.
This is not a math podcast.
Thank goodness. We wouldn't have made it past
1 + 1.
7.
Exactly.
All right.
And that's why we stopped there.
Anyway, Tim,
Yes.
beautiful day here in Northeast Ohio. We are finally enjoying some summer.
The sun's out. There's no salt on the road. I think that's all been finally washed away.
With all of the thunderstorms and everything that goes along with summer here in Northeast Ohio. Speaking of summer in Northeast Ohio,
Yes.
we got to get everybody excited to come and visit us and meet with us. Looper Meet 2017, the Northeast Ohio edition.
In the CLE.
In the CLE.
In the 216.
Come on now.
Apparently that's the area code. That's what kids say now.
Come out to make us
Come
feel
out.
better.
What kind of party is this?
Come on over, make us feel better for losing the NBA championships.
Is that over?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yes, it's over. We lost.
Did we?
We lost.
Oh.
So
I'm kind of used to that feeling here.
feel. Well, the Browns haven't started yet.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Wow, that lingers, though. That
Too
does linger.
soon, anyway.
Not too soon.
But come see us before Tim becomes the next Browns quarterback to quit. Anyway, that's going to be July 29th. We're pretty sure between 1 and 3.
Yeah. Why not?
At B.A. Sweetie Candies in Brook Park, Ohio.
Fantastic.
Come and visit us. Go see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Go see where the Cavs could have won a championship.
There's lots to do here.
But a lot of Resort Loop swag we're going to have. We're going to have a lot of fun. There is a tie to Disney that
I'm not wearing a tie.
You will be... Anyway, Tim,
Yes.
before we get started, we have a review.
Are you going to read the review?
May I? I never get to.
Well, you did one.
One.
You kind of messed it up.
Out of
That's
four.
why I read the reviews. If I got something else I want to read that's very exciting, go ahead.
Oh, you doing yours first?
No,
What
how
are we
you do?
doing?
It's up to you. Do you want to read
Should I
first?
I'll do mine first.
Please do. That's what I was getting at.
This is from Ms. Firecracker.
Ooh,
She's a firecracker.
sure she is. 4th of July.
Says, new listener to the podcast, and I love it.
Aw.
Anyone who is a Disney fan needs to listen to this podcast. We agree.
I concur.
Well, I said we agree.
And I concur with your agreement. Well, does that make it a double negative?
Gotta Google that. They might cancel one another out. That's true. She goes on to say, I wish I would have found them years ago. So do we.
Wow.
You can go back slowly. Listen,
Pace yourself. Don't get the bends.
listen from the beginning.
Don't cramp up.
What was our first show called?
Who are these guys?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. What was the show called?
Stop it.
Anyway, what do you got over there?
I will say, I remember. That was episode 1.
It was episode 1. And we're up to episode, I don't even know anymore. But
4, yada, yada, something.
thank you very much for that review. And if you'd like to shoot us a review over on iTunes, it does help the show, lets people find us a little easier, and we truly do appreciate it. So thank you, Ms. Firecracker, for that.
Excellent. Bob, I've got some exciting news here. We had some people go over to our ResortLoop.com/support side.
Oh, yes.
They're not going to support us over at Patreon. We got
Yes.
Craig.
Craig, all right.
Craig Matthew Wallace. We know Matthew.
Yeah, hey, man. How are you?
And Jesse Fouts.
Oh, my gosh. Well, thank you very much.
They've now joined us over there at the Inside Track. They'll get some goodies and some inside information as we have it.
Yeah, they
That's
get
fantastic stuff.
They get a little bit of Looper swag right out of the gate. So And Matthew, I know, is he's coming up to the Looper meet.
I saw that. He's a Central Ohio guy.
Coming up to see us.
Love it.
He's bringing a friend, a new Looper.
Another new Looper?
Another new Looper.
Oh, it's growing tremendously. Thank you,
Your
everyone.
growing Looper Nation will take over the world eventually and smooth everything out. So, anyway.
Because we have the keys to global peace.
Come on.
What's our key to global peace?
Look,
what's our motto?
Just be nice.
That's it. Just be nice.
That's it. Just like World Showcase. We're going to make it like World Showcase. Every night, fireworks.
From Firecracker, our new...
From Ms. Firecracker.
Ms. Firecracker.
There you go.
I thought you were going to say something about food kiosks and drinking around a lake.
So, we could do that, too. That would...
Lake Erie's a big lake.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But we do have Canada on one of the sides of it, so...
There you go.
There you go. We've already got the Canadian pavilion taken care of.
Our two-country World Showcase.
So, anyway, Tim,
Yes.
This was your idea. I love this idea.
I thought it was a good idea, but when you put it out there on the social media, my goodness.
Blew up.
Crazy.
We appreciate everybody. We actually have to break this up into 2 shows.
Who knew? This is a first for us.
This is a first for us. We had such a great, tremendous response to this question. And it was a question that you had.
Right.
Which was?
The question I had was, after your vacation,
Uh-huh.
I know for me, like say you're driving back home,
Right.
or if you're on a plane, however, what was your biggest regret? Like all of a sudden you'll think, I was there for like a week and a half and I forgot to do whatever.
Right. Or I wish I hadn't done XYZ, whatever
Right.
it is.
Right.
Whatever it is.
Or there was something I wanted to order that I didn't order. Something
Didn't
like that,
order.
along those lines.
Why?
I don't know why.
Why? You know why? Because you get so excited about your trip and everything. So.
That's true.
But we put this out to Looper Nation on our Twitter and Facebook pages. And, blew up. You guys gave so many great responses, and we want to make sure everybody gets heard. So we'll break this up into this show and then our next show. And so why don't you start us off, Tim, with the first one?
I'm going to start us off with Chris D.
Uh-huh.
He's says, paying extra money for the MVMCP.
Mickey's Very
Merry Christmas Parade. Okay, thank you. Oh, it's
Party.
June. I wasn't thinking
Party.
Christmas yet. Oh, the party?
Yeah. That's it.
A different parade and free cookies are not worth the price.
Ooh.
Low wait times are a plus, though. So you
Yeah,
got to kind of
okay.
figure out, what do you want to do there?
All right,
See the
Chris.
party stuff or do the rides?
I enjoyed the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas
Did you?
Party. I did. I liked the
What's that
snow.
running now? What's that running now?
Is that almost $100
I
now
think it
too?
might be. I think it might be. It's getting up there.
We'll have to check.
Closer
on
to
that.
Christmas, I know the more it gets.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they've got different prices now, which that's a little irritating. But Joseph Kalinsky says the third Nautilus at Trader Sam's.
Oh, the third.
You might regret that one. That's a
think that-
big drink.
I think that's like 6 drinks.
For all you kids out there, there's some adult beverage in that.
True.
Joseph says results in singing Michael Jackson tunes a cappella.
Hee hee. That's as close as I get.
Did you really just do that?
I did.
All right.
I thought I could hit it. As close as I get.
That may be a new sound effect for us. We might have to
Just
use
wait until I have a real
that
Nautilus.
as a oh,
Like Joseph, we don't know what could happen.
that and heaven forbid a third.
Oh my goodness, I can't even imagine. I tell you what's going to happen on a third. I know that now.
Joseph throws in a hashtag Looper Nation for us.
Why is Tim laying on the floor? Let's see. Brian Appleman, he goes, getting the Disney dining plan with a kid who doesn't come anywhere close to eating enough to make it worth it. Then he goes, and bringing the in-laws. Animation of guys shoveling money into a fire.
Yeah, there was he had that animation.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So he
Calling
shoved out
out-
some bucks, I think. is
Calling
what
out
he's-
the in-laws. That's
what he's saying here.
Hope-
Wow.
Hope they don't listen, Brian.
I'm sure he wouldn't have sent it in if they had.
But I have made that mistake with the dining plan. Make sure that people in the dining plan like food.
And make sure you can get into the restaurant you want to eat at.
Right. So there's a little bit of a theme going with the dining plan. In
All right.
this. So April says her great regret was Stitch's Great Escape.
Oh.
I know.
Well, no, the word is
It
it's
is
seasonal
what it
now, and
is.
it's that's what they do right before
It
they put
is
it out
what
to
it
pasture.
It's not a roller coaster. It's not a thrill ride. It's just a
That's what
fun
it is.
little thing.
Eventually, Stitch is going to go live out in a farm in the country.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Come on.
Kids.
Wendy at Disney Mama 77 says not scheduling any pool or relaxation time.
Oh, that's always a regret.
Yeah, especially if you're at a hotel with a nice pool.
Yep.
I always like to go back there and get a swim.
Absolutely. And then the regret is if you get a pool, a really nice resort with a pool, and then it rains all the time.
There's that.
That's frustrating.
Or it's like January and it's just not warm enough to really swim.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. So, Eye to Eye says not going to Typhoon Lagoon.
Oh, I do like
That's
Typhoon Lagoon.
fun. I love it over there.
I was surprised I liked it as much as I did when we went there that one time.
See, I told you.
You did. Paul Algu, hope I got that right, Paul, goes, deciding to wait for Frozen Ever After and instead of taking a nap after the Star Wars half.
Ooh.
He goes, broke down, I locked it up, and it got ugly.
Oh no.
Oh, my.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that used to be a very long wait for Frozen Ever After. So.
And it was breaking down a lot there, too, at one point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Relatively new.
And then if you're running that Star Wars half, you got to be exhausted.
Oh.
So, Paul, you should have stopped by and said hello.
He probably ran right by us.
Ran right past us. We were standing there on the boardwalk.
Well, we don't know that was the one he's talking about, though.
Well, that's true. It could have been another one.
We were the guys with the Resort Loop Rocketeer sign.
Yes, and if you're a runner, there you go. Get involved with that. We're trying to, we're always trying to plus Looper Nation, make it better
That's
for
right.
everybody. Andrea Roberts says the meal plan. We ate way too much and spent all our time planning around our ADRs.
Interesting, yes.
There, you can do that.
You can, especially if you're eating, big breakfasts, big lunches, and big dinners.
Yes.
Then you're just traveling from restaurant to restaurant.
And right.
I do like one big meal a day, though.
I got to tell you, though, I got to be honest, walking around in that, if you're in the summertime, in the Florida heat, and you're very full,
Yeah.
and you know that in 2 hours you got another ADR coming,
Yeah.
you're struggling.
Right.
Struggling, thinking, why did I do this to myself?
I know. That's why I like one good table service a day.
Yeah.
Whether it's
Yeah.
breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Just,
All right.
that's just me. I know you're a big counter service guy.
I like counters.
I know you do. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Lisa Green.
We know Lisa.
We
She
love
stopped
Lisa.
by
She did.
at the Disney, the Star Wars house.
She thought those two quirky guys holding that Rocketeer sign and came right up to us.
She came running over all
And then she acted like
sweaty.
she had somewhere to go.
Yeah.
She couldn't hang out for a while. She had, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like she was in a race. She was, at the risk of sounding negative about my favorite vacation destination, I wish I hadn't done the Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam dessert party.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Lisa, we're going to need more information on that.
Bring it.
We need to find out from Lisa why that is.
Because people are going to be getting ready to plan some Christmas trips down there.
Right.
I know.
Right. She's got a great blog, by the way. Google Lisa. Joe. Keith White
Keith.
says, I would go back to my first trip with my family in 2004 and stay on property and not stay in a timeshare condo and really properly plan our meals and attractions. Not a good feeling scrambling with 1 and 2 year olds.
Oh, my goodness. No.
So, yeah, there you go.
Wow. Josh Hart. He goes, we waited before the Christmas party for Jack Skellington. Ended up waiting almost 4 hours total. Oh, my gosh. Great character meet and greet, and my kid loved it, but 100% not worth more than an hour wait.
Yeah.
4 hours, that's a long time.
It's a long time to wait for a character meet and greet.
Man, imagine going to work and waiting half your day to... Woo!
Yeah. Speaking of grown-ups,
Yes.
our good pal Tim Albing Jr.
Tim.
He does a grown-up Disney show.
He does.
Don't.
Yeah, I know. I'm well aware.
Love the show, but grown-up show. Says, where to begin? I would have avoided staying at All-Star Music during cheerleader season.
Oh, my.
Avoided that one and only time we ate at Tony's Town Square.
Ooh, yeah.
But on the flip side, something we didn't do that I wish we had done on an earlier trip was to make the jump into DVC.
Oh, yeah.
I would have done that one much earlier.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
If you're even thinking about it, people say they wish they would have gotten in on that as soon as they thought about it.
Yep, you hear that all the time.
All the time. Thanks, Tim. Lynn Stacy Smith. She said she yelled at the woman who ran into my ankle with her rented Disney stroller.
Ooh, ouch. Yeah.
She was being afraid of a few of the rides on our first trip, the same ones I rode over and over again now. So she was also afraid of some of the rides.
Oh, yeah.
Scotty Fody then replied, said his greatest regret is letting his wife push the rented stroller into a woman's ankle, and she got yelled at.
Oh, my.
Oh no.
Wait a minute.
Looper Nation is turning on each other.
Oh, well.
The chances of that would be phenomenal.
Yes, it would.
If that actually happened, that would be awesome.
Yes, it would. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Then they turn around, they're both wearing Resort Loop shirts, and then It's a Small World music starts
and
playing
they
in the
start
background.
hugging, and that's all is forgiven.
Oh.
See, again.
Just be nice.
Just be nice, and once Looper Nation takes over the world, it'll be all happy.
It'll be a better place.
It'll be a better place. Michelle Rosario says, going to Walt Disney World during cheerleading competition. Nope, never again. And the other thing she says she would never do is ordering LeFou's brew is also a big no.
Oh,
Interesting. I didn't mind LeFou's
Uh-huh.
brew. It a little bit goes a long way. It's very
Right.
thick.
and Jeannie Woodland, she goes, I am bad about not enjoying and living in the moments. I like planning.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's room for both when you do this stuff. I mean, you got to plan out some things. You're just going to be,
Right. Going
aimlessly from place to place.
to a Disney park is like, storming the castle. You got to make plans. Otherwise,
Right.
You'll tend to get frustrated. I think Jeannie's coming to Looper Meet 2017 Northeast Ohio edition.
In the CLE, in the
I
216,
believe so.
in Brook Park, Ohio. See how I did all that? I just tied it all right back in. Oh, well, that's awesome. Hope to see her.
Matthew Wallace.
He's coming also
You can say it again.
to Looper Meet
No,
2017.
anyway, says, on our last trip, I spent the day doing the Backstage Magic Tour. It was okay, but nothing to write home about. It was $200 after discounts.
Wow.
The best parts were lunch at Whispering Canyon and the Utilidors. I could never get that time back, though.
Well, that's true.
So
I will say you can't go to the Whispering Canyon, but if you want to see the Utilidors, you have to pay somebody
you got or know somebody there,
or
absolutely.
be willing to spend some jail time.
Yeah.
No, I
one
do not
time.
recommend.
I did that one time. You got to keep bringing that up.
Hey, it's not my fault the characters picked you up and drag you to security land. Sydney Jane Seeger. She goes, linking up our bank card to our magic bands. Very convenient, but a little too convenient.
Oh.
We lost track of how much we were charging to the room with our bands on our honeymoon. Oh, man, that bill wasn't fun.
Oh.
Thank goodness for Disney honeymoon registry money we got.
I never thought about that. If you tie your magic band to a debit card,
Right.
that could be ugly.
That could be a problem.
I mean, I tie mine to a credit card so that when I get it, I gasp a little bit typically,
Yes, you do.
but I can pace myself in paying that trip off till the next trip and then start the process all over again.
Right.
That's why my kids can't go to college. Anyway, Krista Holmquist Carter says, I would go back to my college program days in the fall of 1996
Ooh.
and actually appreciate the fact that I went on Tower of Terror 5 times in a row with no lines.
Wow.
Back when fall was a very slow season. And Dee Dee Herring, good pal Dee Dee, says, I was a cast member in 96 too. I remember those days so well. So much fun.
Nice.
So there you go. We like bringing Looper Nation together.
Absolutely, we do.
We love when you guys interact.
All right, we're going to go to another Krista now.
Uh-huh.
Krista Hastings Records.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, carry a battery pack for the cell phone or just leave the phone in the room and take an actual camera.
Oh, yeah.
As nice as the Rapunzel bathroom area is, sitting there waiting to charge the phone was a total time suck.
That's a good point.
That is a good point.
And you're less likely, if you leave it in the room, you're less likely to look at it.
True.
Now, granted, you got the My Disney experience all tied into
you
it
kind of
and
need
all
it
of
now.
that stuff.
They made it so you need it.
I know, but if you're traveling, especially like with little kids, maybe just take one.
One phone?
One phone.
Who gets to carry the one phone?
Well, who carries everything? Dad. Just saying. Scott Danziger, we know Scott,
We do know Scott.
says, my friend Bob Collar, and I am, said he would never, ever have opened that adjoining door. That is a regret.
I'll let the record reflect.
Be careful when you have adjoining doors, when you open that one, what you may see on the other side
You knew who was on the other end of that door.
of that door.
You knew who was there.
I did. It's my fault. I know, it's my
Granted,
fault.
you knew it wasn't pants optional day.
But it was a regret,
Right.
nonetheless.
Brian Cern, he says that years ago, my wife worked as a high-level policy analyst for a state Supreme Court.
Oh,
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Kind of high-powered couple there. We were standing in line for the film in the France Pavilion, and she was complaining about the court co-workers and state politics in general rather passionately.
Well,
I
we
might
do that
add.
sometimes.
Yeah, because, you're
Right.
in Florida. When suddenly, I spot a kid wearing a T-shirt that had the seal of the Supreme Court that she worked for. I don't like where this is going.
Yikes. Yikes.
What are the chances?
He's standing right behind me, isn't he? Yikes.
My wife turned as white as Mickey's glove and leaned out to the front of the line, and lo and behold, the very justice she was just talking about.
Yikes.
My wife then actively tried to position as many people as she could in the line between her and the justice. You stand here. You stand here. I'm going to duck down right here.
Yeah.
When the doors opened, she made us all sit as far away from the justice as possible. We waited until we were the absolute last ones in the theater to leave. When we stepped outside, he had just made sure that they weren't in sight and went quickly towards the American Pavilion. I'm not sure that my wife actually felt like she could breathe again until we got to Mexico.
Oh, wow.
That's quite... Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes, I've hidden some details and cleared this story with her before I posted it. So what would we avoid? Talking about work at Disney World. Don't do that. Be on vacation.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then Tara Renee says, oh, as an attorney, I now feel uncomfortable just reading this story.
Yeah, that's always one of those that you try and, how am I ever going to recover from this? That's,
Exactly.
Yeah. What are the odds?
Oh, incredible.
A million people a day.
Oh,
And four theme parks and 2 water parks and all the Disney Springs, and you're going to be standing in the same line with
Exactly.
an earshot. Oh, my gosh. Marlene Jankowitz. I think I got it.
I think you did. I think you
I
nailed
think
it.
so.
That's why
I
I was
think
quiet
so.
over here. Oh, I'm kind of proud of you.
Accidentally walking into the men's restroom at the movie theater in Disney Springs.
Oh,
Marlene.
oh, horrible. They didn't kick you
Marlene.
out? No, Marlene, please, no big deal.
Yikes.
We just hope you didn't see anything. Ugh. Joe Quattrochi.
Joe.
Quat. Because if I could go back and avoid something on our Disney trip, it would be breakfast at Be Our Guest.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. It was a very difficult ADR to come by, and when we finally got it, we were so excited. However, when we arrived, the food was terrible and probably the worst breakfast on property.
Oh, my.
Oh, my goodness.
Interesting.
My egg whites were extremely salty, and for the price of what we paid, it was not worth it at all.
Wow.
I know.
How about that?
Rebecca Toon says, phew, I was hoping it wasn't letting me spend the afternoon with you and Jen at the Contemporary Pool.
Well,
Well,
he knows you. He knows you. You participating these
Right.
as well, Rebecca, and
Yeah.
listen to the show. So
and maybe it was code.
yeah, he's not. He's not going to call out a fellow DVC roundtable member.
No,
At least not in public.
as long as they're maybe not slightly arrogant.
If you send us some cash, Rebecca, we'll tell you what he said.
There you go.
Well, that'll wrap this episode up. We'll have to carry on. Like I said, the next episode will be
Yes.
the hopefully the conclusion. But we keep getting more of these in.
I was going to say, they keep pouring in.
It keeps pouring in. So we'll see what we got. But we really appreciate this from you guys. A lot of great information there. A lot of A lot of people, a lot of new people we're finding they're listening to the show. So anytime you guys give these tips, you're helping somebody else out to
That's
have
right.
a better vacation.
Like be our guest breakfast. Who knew?
So you get to kind of tell us a great story, and other people get to learn from that. So
We all get to learn a little bit more about each other and helps bring us all together as a family.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And if nothing else, we laugh at each other a little bit, which is a real family.
That's, well, yeah, exactly. So thank you all, and Tim, that is all I've got.
Awesome. Everybody, thanks for joining us. You can, of course, find me on Facebook, Twitter, and the website ResortLoop.com. Or if you'd like, go over to ResortLoop.com/support. You can help us out like Craig, Matthew Wallace, and Jesse Fouts did this.
And
just
everybody
recently.
else over there. And I'm Resort Loop Bob on the Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, rate us on iTunes like Ms. Firecracker did. And what else should folks do, Tim?
Well, before they go out there and share the gateway to the magic, stay tuned for part 2.
See you, everybody.
I should have flipped those around. It made no sense that way. But that's okay.
Thanks for listening to the show. But now you want to share your love of Disney, right? Unfortunately, a lot of our friends, family, and coworkers just don't share the same enthusiasm we do for all things Disney. Well, now MyDizMatch.com has made it even easier with the all-new MyDizMatch apps for iOS and Android devices. Just download the MyDizMatch app and connect with new Disney friends today. And now, for a limited time, you'll get your first month of full membership free just for signing up. Look for the new MyDizMatch apps on iTunes and Google Play and start connecting with real Disney friends today.
Hee hee.